So a couple of things here. I was figuring out to put a table and some, a dinner set up in this thing. But I'm not going to use this. I use this as a stand-in. I'm going to put like the Falcon. It's like a curved booth with a smaller table. That's way too big. And I'm looking at this room, and since I modified it here, because that's where the ramp comes up, there used to be a door at the end, and that's how you got into this room, was through this door. So as I was just noticing about 20 minutes ago, there's no more door in this room, none whatsoever. So I was like, oh, great. So I thought, okay, where should I put a door? So the door is going to go, is cut over here. There used to be some detail, very much like this detail here, but I just cut it away and then just milled out a door in the plastic there. Sorry, it's a little blurry. And I'll probably use the same kind of door as I did on his captain's quarters. It's just going to be a smaller doorway. I mean, this door, you could fit an 85-inch big screen TV in there if you wanted to put that in there. And then the other thing, I wouldn't say it woke me up, but I woke up and started thinking about it and figured, I got to do something about this. Because originally when this captain's quarters here was made, boop, the bed was on the other side. But the problem with having the bed on the other side is it would interfere with the window here. It was sticking out. So what I ended up doing is cutting a big notch. Use a pen, it's easier. A big notch out of this piece, and I just didn't like it. I liked, having that bed like that. Now the big notch in it just looked ridiculous. So I decided to put the bed on the other side. And you think, okay, just switch the walls. No, not really, because it's already pre-angled and everything. Unfortunately, it went all the way through, so just basically cutting off this base piece right here. Let me use a pen. This piece here, this this right side, and this left side that it used to be on, and leaving those where they are. And since this milling here was cut all the way through, just sanding this open, adding the piece back in right here. You really can't see because I primed it already. Putting the block in and adding the curve back in and a little bit of detail. And it works a lot better. And also flipping this wall. So I had to flip this wall so the door, it used to be over here, but it can't because this would be in the way. So the door is now over here. And this little piece of detail I also turned around, because it would have been upside down. I mean, not that I don't think it would have mattered, but I just kind of like it in that orientation. And put a little bit bigger desk over here and a little whatever you want to call that thing, right there at the end of the table. But yeah, I just felt it was important to do that, to get the fit inside. This part, as you can see where the wall, most of the interior is closer to that way. There's not much wall space in there because you got this, see the wall kind of goes in here because this detail, it sits in here, and so it's a lot closer to that edge, that window than you think. But yeah, those are the two changes that I made. That I did at 3:30 in the morning. It woke me up. I'm sure a lot of you who do design or even just build models, something will wake you up and say, I got to do that. And sometimes, like me, I got to do it now. I'm going to do it now. That way when I do that, take an hour, go back to sleep, and, falling apart on me. So I'll just sit in there anyway, see. And get out of the way, that way in the morning I can start on something else instead of having to go backwards and try to reset back to one, as I call it. So yeah. So getting this to fit all together is what I did pretty much all morning here. Getting all these pieces to fit nice and snug and better. And then when I get back from lunch, because it's about 12:11 right now, I'll come and finish that door right there and make a booth to put in here, which I'll probably use the mill and make it out of a piece of Sentra. Sentra is this block stuff. It's used for model making. And I'll go over there at the mill and do it. So, yeah, that's my morning so far. Pretty fun morning, though.